Welcome everyone back to the Zarichard and Aeneas show. I'm Zarichard.
I'm Aeneas.
And we like stuff. Okay. This video will be over our top 10 total comic book characters. My
not
5.
Counting Pokemon.
His 5.
For some
not
reason.
counting manga. We'll do that one later, I guess. But we'll start off with mine for a change, and because I feel bad. And then we'll do Aeneas's after mine.
I want to go last.
Doesn't matter. My number 5 is from the 90s Image Comics. His name is Backlash. He was a boss. I read about him. He was old by this time, but he was already beast fighter. He trained a lot of the people from what's the name of the group? He was the Stormwatch. He trained a lot of them, and he was awesome. He has these awesome energy coils. He's like half alien, half Atlantean, I think. But he's pretty broken. And he, if you want to check up on him, read up all his old stuff. It's great.
Yeah, if there's anybody, who doesn't know who the crap that is, don't feel left out. I have no idea either.
On to your number 5.
Number 5, I Am Groot. Just Groot. Because I just liked him in the movie. I mean, he only says I am Groot, but he's actually, for people who don't know, is a genius. Right? He's
kind of smart.
Very, very smart.
He put his dukes up against Thanos for a while.
And he fights Thanos.
For like 2 seconds.
He's a plant and all that good stuff.
Yeah, but now my number 4. My number 4 is Spider-Man 2099 because he's from the future. Miguel O'Hara was a way better character than Peter was in my eyes. He has so much.
Screw you.
I don't care. But he was just awesome. He has talons on his claws instead of in his feet and hands and stuff. He has poisonous fangs. He can see stuff in instant slow motion, but stuff like that, it was really cool to me. Number 4.
My number 4 is Iceman, the not new one. Let me specify, not gay. Not gay. And mostly because
nowadays they're just focusing on it. They took away his character, what he had, and they're just focusing on that aspect. They're kind of taking it away from his.
They have to please the gays, I guess. But I like him mostly because, well, one, I love his power, and I used to play the game X-Men Legends, and Iceman would be able to freeze anybody, and then I would just beat my brothers up with Iceman. All right, Zarichard, what's your number 3?
Number 3, top 5, Iron Man. The Invincible Iron Man, as he was called in the olden days. His armor always looked cool to me. The idea of a suit was cool, but you know how nowadays he's running around shooting missiles and lasers and stuff?
Yeah.
He did not really do that in the beginning. He used this. No, he was a good guy, but he didn't use rays or missiles and bullets. He used this repulsor ray that kind of spun stuff.
And a flamethrower.
No, well, he did it first, but in his better suits when he was with the Avengers and stuff, he just spun things.
I like how he makes the spider armor.
That was interesting. But all his suits, most of his suits are cool, except for some of them. But most of them are awesome to look at, and the gold and red color scheme suits him and very few others. But he was a really cool character, and how his greatest enemy, is himself.
Yeah.
What's your number 3?
All right, my number 3 is probably my favorite villain, per se.
Quote, unquote.
Quote, unquote. Hint, hint. But it's Venom from Spider-Man.
Which one?
Eddie Brock.
Yep. 90s?
Because, this is probably giving away what the number 2 is, or number 1. Haha. But he's the villain of one of my favorite, technically, heroes.
He's a hero.
My favorite hero, as in favorite, quote unquote.
Okay.
Because my decisions are very
Spoiler.
different. But Venom's just a bigger, stronger Spider-Man with this alien. And he's a jerk.
With the Martian Manhunter's weaknesses.
Yes, and I remember on the Spider-Man N64 game, Venom is hilarious.
And a tool.
And a jerk, but he's
steals
hilarious.
Your wife.
Anybody who hasn't played that, play it for Venom.
He was Mr. Steal Your Girl before it was popular.
Venom.
Okay.
He's number 3. 3.
All right, we're on to my number 2. My number 2 is Batman of the Future, 2039 to be exact. You might know him from the TV series Batman Beyond. This awesome suit, cool character. When I first watched the show, and when I first heard of him, I was a kid. Automatically, I was hooked, and I knew he was one of my favorites forever. He would have been my number 1, but
He's hot.
someone else topped him. It was so close. I'd like him over Bruce Wayne because he's so different, you know, kind of different, but he's somewhat the same.
Wayne.
He's not Bruce Wayne, but he's not as crazy because we all know Bruce Wayne's insane.
Yeah.
But, you know, just his suit was cool. It stuck out. His attitude, him being like, well, close to my... Well, now he's close to my age. When I was watching it, he was younger, so maybe think he was like close to my age. But, you know, he was so cool, and he had the problems of like he was like Spider-Man but Batman because he had the problems of like a teenager.
Yeah.
But he was never really in any kind of problems financially because he was working for Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, that's... I mean,
and
he
speaking
was cool.
of Spider-Man, your number 2, spoiler?
Oh, number 2 is Batcow.
Oh, Batcow?
No, I'm kidding. It's Spider-Man.
Oh, it was an utter call.
An utter defeat.
Yes.
I like Spider-Man, specifically the Ultimate Universe. I have to pick one because...
He died!
He did. He's just because he's younger, but makes you relate to him more, I guess,
your favorite
as a kid.
characters almost die.
Well, my favorite characters do die, or they go to the worst side, which is the gay version. But
all right.
But Ultimate Spider-Man, basically...
Not Miles Morales, by the way.
Yeah, not that guy. Just Peter Parker. Mostly because I think his powers are awesome. I think he's the first superhero I ever really liked at all. And
technically, you like the regular Spider-Man first, but...
Well, you know what I mean. Spider-Man, and then the Ultimate's just younger. But I remember watching all of his TV shows. I remember watching all the stuff. He was my favorite superhero for the longest time until I discovered a new superhero...
quote-unquote.
...ish thing.
Yeah, all right.
What's your number 1?
Number 1 is Captain America, because I love red, white, and blue. I'm American. You didn't notice from my accent.
Yeah.
But he's the epitome of...
America.
Just the flagship superhero. Like, his core values are unshaken all the time. He's always fighting for the greater good. He is the epitome of the American, what used to be the American way, and he's just the perfect soldier.
Always on the right side of the Civil War. I mean,
yeah, but he's always putting others before himself. He's never really selfish. He's just the guy we all should want to be.
He's got a shield,
but
too.
we can't. He's got a nice shield that I like as a weapon as well. Nathan, Aeneas, your number 1.
All right, number 1 is Red Hood.
Spoiler,
I guess. I mean, I've already told him. Number 1 is Red Hood because...
Wait, which Red Hood? Joker or Jason Todd?
Jason Todd Red Hood, not Joker, even
cool
though
one.
Joker's kind of cool too. But
he was more flashy Mater D than motorcycle fetish.
Haha, references. But Red Hood, when I was younger, my younger brother always liked Bruce Wayne, Batman. Not him. Our other brother, who's never in a video with us. Yet. His favorite was Batman. We always watched an animated Batman TV show, and I remember specifically watching the Scooby-Doo Cross Batman. But
yes.
Because his favorite was Batman, obviously with your brothers, your favorite cannot be their favorite.
No, that's like a sin.
So everybody who was there, I was like, obviously I got to pick Robin unless I want to pick like Scooby-Doo or something.
Because I had Nightwing, and he was all like...
So I liked Robin, and then a few years ago, I watched an animated movie called Batman Under the Red Hood, and I had never heard of Red Hood at all in my life. So to see all that happen and have Robin become a villain, and, well, technically a villain, now he's a anti-hero. He is so... It's just my childhood. I loved Robin.
It blew your mind when you heard the story.
And watching it and seeing the story blew my mind. It was so amazing.
He was dead.
But he was dead. And he's just cool. I like him as a character.
And you like the handguns and the helmet.
And the gun. He gets the job done, unlike Batman.
That job is
except there's no repeat offenders except for Joker.
But anyway, yeah, he always finds a way to come back, like Jason Todd. But anyway, if you like our lists, give us a like, subscribe to our channel. It really helps. We haven't had any subscribers in the last month, but we'll get there.
Subscribe.
In the comments, whoever watches these videos, pick whichever ones are your favorite
All
were,
10
and
of you.
whose lists were the best. And as always, stay tuned for more super cool superhero, Pokemon, video game type videos in the future. This is Zarichard and Aeneas show, signing off.